Welcome everyone to round 3, the final round of Bulldog Community Gaming's Gundam Card Game Night. Once again, if you guys are looking to play some Gundam card game, there's no better place than Bulldog Community Gaming LLC. Tuesday nights, 6:30, $5 entry. Once again, that's Bulldog Community Gaming LLC in Brownsburg, Indiana. Also, if you guys are looking to catch these games live as they are happening, do make sure to check out the 2 links in the description below for Bulldog Community Gaming LLC's Facebook and the Twitch page. Those streams start at 6:30. Well, we are back. I'm looking to win it all. This is the final round. As I stated, it's been a while since we've had a round 3, only 3-round tournament at Bulldog's Gundam Night, but we only had a 3-round tournament tonight. So I am back again with my Green White Wing Gundam against round 1's red, blue, purple Barbatos strategy. So we'll have to kind of see maybe if it has a better matchup against my wing, or if I'm going to take the win and finally go undefeated after so long of missing the undefeated fun. So with that said, let us begin. We both sided up. I am going to be going second. Of course, the right side player, the blue-purple, has already just resource 1. And then they're just going to go for the 1 gun tank. I'm, of course, going to do a couple here. And then I haven't seen anything just yet, so I'm going to pay to 2 to go for the rift. And then they're going to go, and then we're immediately going to get another one. We're going to go for the 𝐒𝐲𝐶𝐃 base to make the board 2 Talgies out on the board. And then, of course, they have the ability to swing for the 1-2 gun tank. So we're not going to swing with the gun tank. We're just going to get another resource here. I am going to be able to put out a bird mode here. I am going to put out another bird mode and actually get another EX resource, which doubles my thing. Again, I know a lot of Gundam decks don't play bird mode anymore, but I don't know. I like bird mode. I really do like bird mode. Right now, I'm like a level 5 right now on my board state. Then I'll be going to level 6 on the next turn, which is pretty nice. So anyways, I'm just putting out, the bird mode is more of a body just to try to deal with my opponent's body state, because right now the Talgies can go after. So anyways, we're going to do the purple new kill card here, and then I'm immediately just going to murk both of my boards. We're going to go and be able to do the Striker Pack to make the 3-3 L-Strike Gundam, which is pretty nice. So that immediately means I only lost a shield and 1, and was able to get a blocker because of it. So we'll have to kind of see. I'm at 4 resources. I am deciding just to swing the L-Strike into the Talgies just so I can get the Talgies off the board. I really just don't need that 4-2 body right now on the board state. So yeah, that a really good purple kill card is just so much fun. As I pay 1 to go for Overflowing Affection, to draw 2, discard 1. Just kind of hunting down what I need. I'm going to pitch out another bird mode. I don't really need another bird in my hand. So anyways, we're going to go for the rift, and that's just going to be able to help us block out the gun tank here. And just so I don't take another damage point to my shields at all. So it's pretty interesting. I am going to be going up to 7 next turn, which does mean I can slowly start actually speeding into Wing Gundam 0 a little faster. So anyways, we're going to go for the purple base over the 𝐒𝐲𝐶𝐃 base. I'm just going to take a read of it that, yes, if a unit is damaged on the board, he can tap it to give it +1 AP, which isn't going to help. Anyways, we're going to go for OG Papa Gundam down on the board. And then we're going to have gun tank swing over base, swing over shield for the Gundam and the gun tank. We're going to restand in the rift, so just leaving the rift alone with the OG Papa Gundam, just so I don't, even though I have a body typically. So anyways, I'm going to go for the 4 to go for the Wing Gundam, and then Wing Gundam get the hero. We're immediately going to smash into OG Papa Gundam, and then I'm going to take back 6 damage, or 5 damage on the attack, because 3 + 2 is 5, and then I'm going to immediately have the rift kill off the gun tank here, and immediately going to then pay 1 more to go put out the underground base here, just so I have a new base protecting up my shields here. Again, I know I only have 2 health points left on my Wing Gundam, but still, I think that's better than nothing. And yes, I know I could have kept the rift standing for blockers, but unless he gets a, unless he has a unless he gets a link on the board, I'm pretty much safe that if he just plays normal bodies, there's nothing much to do about it, because I can just basically save myself. Anyways, he's going to go for another one. The purple base is there. The Lambaroo, I think it is. So anyways, gun tank, Angsha, kill off the Wing Gundam off the board there, and then basically, because neither of those can really attack, I'm still not too bad. And even if those 2 could attack, it only does 4 damage to my base, so it doesn't even knock out the desert base. They still have 2 standing here. Whether or not they want to do something with it is their choice. So anyways, they're just going to go for the kill spell again, and immediately just going to murk my guy right off of the board. And all of that. So I am just counting it up. I am up to the point where I can drop Wing Gundam Zero onto the board, so I'm just going to go for a normal Wing Gundam, and then I'm immediately going to hook the hero to that, and I'm immediately going to just swing over the 𝐒𝐲 just because it is the bigger threat to me, and immediately crack out that base immediately off the board, and just take back the 3 damage. Yeah, I could have gone after the gun tank, but the truth is the gun tank only can strike back 1 damage point to me, so it's not really all that impactful to me at all. So I'm not really afraid of, like, I'd rather afraid of the 𝐒𝐲 here rather than the gun tank, because the 𝐒𝐲 deals 3 damage crack on its attack, where the gun tank only deals 1, as we see through the 𝐒𝐍𝐶𝐘𝐒 base to make the then take a life, and then make 2 1/1 Leos on the board. My opponent does decide to go all out here, and just basically bait me. Do I have it? Because they basically are baiting me to have it. They have the G Flyer, and they have the one of the new purple 4/3 guys, which basically means I'm dead on this board state if I do not have the 0 in hand. Unfortunately for him, I do have the 0. I'm just going to go kill off the base here, and then I'm immediately just going to go for the Wing Gundam Zero, immediately killing off the entirety of the board. My opponent joked that he had to go all out there to turn and bait me and take the gamble that I didn't have the Wing Zero. I think I had the Wing Zero since, like, way early in the game. I drew into it, or I had it in hand there, so immediately I was able to get rid of it. I decided to just go for the Wing Gundam Zero to immediately, the Wing Gundam just to kill off the base because no other point. And anyways, we do see the Barbatos Force Mode. I am just taking a read of it on a play. It could deal 1 damage to another unit on the board and get +1 AP. Again, it's not going to really be great. But the fact is that it's completely useless, and it does have the new suppression mechanic, which means it does do 2 damage to shield simultaneously, which is really cool. Really, really neat mechanic. Glad we got it. I don't know how it's all going to play out. So anyways, I'm just going to go for, of course, the Wing Gundam into the 4/3 purple unit just to kill it immediately off. And then we have another Barbatos into the, so we've seen 2 right now. It looks like people only play about 3 Barbatos at all within everything. And I did forget to restand all my resources. I was just so quick to immediately start reading my opponent's card. I totally forgot to restand my resources. We're going to go for the Striker Pack. I am going to decide to go for the 2/4. I'm deciding, basically because I know the Barbatos has to actually attack my shields to get off the effect there. So I know for a fact I have to basically I have to stop this Barbatos from attacking. Again, the base protects it as well, so I'm not having to worry about the base. So basically, my opponent is just going to scoop that one up. They're going to show me they only have the kill spell, which can basically kill off the blocker, and then they could play another body. But the problem is I have 2 bodies at that point, and there's no way for them to do. Even the OG Papa Gundam can't do anything for them. So yes, Wing Gundam will take victory and reclaim me to the top of the podium of victory. But we got to see a little bit more of Purple Blue do some stuff over there with the Barbatos. Again, the kill spell, I absolutely love that the kill spell that Purple's got. An absolute powerhouse kill spell. But unfortunately, my opponent just couldn't see anything to really help them. They took a gamble on a big turn, and basically that gamble did not pay off for them as Wing Gundam Zero came down and immediately wiped the board of that gamble. I guess that is the one thing about Wing Gundam Zero is when you play a lot of little bodies like what that blue-purple deck was doing, you do run into the aspect of, do you run into the gamble of, oh, do they have Wing Gundam Zero? I mean, I was playing 4 copies of it. I think I drew it early in my hand, so I had it for a while, and I just knew sooner or later I was going to just drop it. Again, just a lot of fun. I do have another one in hand. I had a Sword Strike. I had a Maxwell as well. So I had a couple of things to really help me out there. But in the end, I was able to claim it over victory and all of that. Again, I do think purple is really cool. I think the 2 purple deck, I think he got second. Yeah, the blue purple Barbatos player over here did get second in the event. And I of course claimed first. So nothing to scoff at. I think it's a really good strategy, the blue purple. I just think right now it just, I think, can die out to the 2 best decks of the format being Green White Wing Gundam and Red Blue Cyber Newtype. Doesn't mean it can win tournaments every now and then. I just think it's just going to struggle because it does not have all of this support that the other decks have alongside them. But you guys can let me know your thoughts down in the comments on the gameplay, on the decks. Are you excited for purple? Did you happen to get a chance to get the purple cards? I'm letting the market cool down before I go and pick them up. Again, like, I only really want to pick up the commons and the commons, the cheap cards I want, like Barbatos, the pilot, the Barbatos 4th form, the 3rd form, the kill spell card, and those are all dollars right now for their basic form, so those are extremely cheap to pick up. Let me know if you got lucky to go to those starter deck events. Let me know what your thoughts are with Bandai literally stating that they made the boo-boo of the mess up with this purple strategy. Let me know all that down in the comments, and let me know your thoughts on the gameplay. If I missed anything, if we had any misplaced thread, let me know all that down in the comment. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you're notified when my videos go live for you. And we'll see you next time on Modern Dragons TCG.